The news about 30 more episodes of Love and Marriage. Huntsville says a lot about where the show stands right now. No matter how divided the audience may be, the network is clearly still making money from the drama, the conversations, and the nonstop reactions online. And once people saw that announcement, the comments section became just as interesting as the actual news itself. What really caught attention was the reaction from Jamie Tyler from Love and Marriage, DC. Instead of simply congratulating the Huntsville cast, he dropped comments that made people believe the DC version of the show is officially over. And honestly, the way he said it did not sound confusing at all. It sounded direct. It sounded final. It sounded like somebody who already knows the show is not coming back. When fans started celebrating the Huntsville renewal, Jamie stepped into the comments and basically hinted that the DC cast has already accepted reality. He told people to go back and rewatch the old episodes because the show had gone bye-bye. The second people saw that comment, social media started moving fast. Fans immediately began asking questions about whether the network canceled the show quietly without making some big public announcement. At the same time, it made people look at Huntsville very differently. Because while one show is getting pushed aside, the other keeps getting rewarded with more seasons and more episodes. That says everything about how important Huntsville still is to the network. Whether people love the show or hate the show, the numbers clearly still matter. A lot of viewers have complained for years about the drama on Huntsville. Some people feel the arguments became too dark. Others feel certain cast members were treated unfairly. And many fans have openly said they stopped watching because they were tired of seeing the same disrespect and chaos happen over and over again. But even with all of those complaints, the show keeps surviving. That is why the announcement of 30 more episodes shocked some people but also did not surprise others. From a business point of view, the network probably sees Huntsville as one of its strongest reality shows. The conversations online never stop. Every episode trends. Every argument becomes a debate on social media. And even people who claim they no longer watch still keep up with clips and commentary. That kind of attention matters in reality television. The network ordering that many episodes also means they believe the audience will continue showing up. And honestly, reality TV is not always about everybody liking the cast. Sometimes the biggest ratings come from viewers being frustrated, angry, shocked, or emotionally invested in the drama. People especially started talking about how much influence Carlos King has over the network right now. Over the years, his production company has become connected to a huge amount of programming. So when Huntsville succeeds, it also helps strengthen his position in reality television overall. That is why some fans feel the show will continue no matter how much criticism it gets. Because as long as people are talking, watching clips, arguing online, and reacting every week, the show still has value. But while Huntsville keeps moving forward, the situation with DC feels completely different. The DC version of the franchise never felt as stable as Huntsville. Even when new seasons aired, viewers always noticed how delayed everything seemed. Episodes would be filmed far in advance, then finally appear much later. It never felt like the network pushed the show with the same energy. Fans also noticed that the DC cast spoke out publicly far more than the Huntsville cast did. Multiple interviews happened. Former cast members talked openly about behind-the-scenes problems. Discussions about pay became public. Complaints about production became public too. And once reality TV stars begin exposing production issues openly, it changes how viewers look at the entire show. That is why Jamie Tyler's comments felt important. People believe he accidentally confirmed what many fans already suspected. The show may have quietly ended long ago, and nobody wanted to say it directly. One reason viewers connected with Jamie and Arena Tyler was because their family storyline felt real. The audience watched serious family moments, emotional conversations, and tension inside their household that did not feel forced. Whether viewers agreed with them or not, many people felt their scenes came across naturally. Their family dynamic gave the audience something deeper than simple arguments at parties. People watched the relationship between Jamie and his son. They watched personal struggles. They watched emotional moments that felt bigger than regular reality TV drama. That is why some fans believe the Tylers carried the show at times. Other cast members received criticism for looking too focused on creating storylines instead of simply living their real lives on camera. And reality TV viewers can usually tell the difference quickly. When audiences feel scenes are forced, they disconnect emotionally. The comments about the husbands on Huntsville versus the husbands on DC also started another major conversation online. One viewer basically told Jamie that the men on DC treated their wives with more respect compared to what viewers often see on Huntsville. Jamie's response got attention because he made it clear he was not interested in creating disrespectful drama just for television. That response honestly says a lot. Many reality shows become successful because relationships fall apart publicly. Betrayal, cheating rumors, screaming matches, and humiliation often become the center of the storyline. But some viewers are becoming tired of that formula. Some people actually want to see healthy marriages, real family conversations, and couples working through problems without destroying each other. Jamie's comment made it sound like he refuses to cross certain lines just to stay on television. And that created another discussion online, because some fans believe networks reward toxic behavior more than healthy relationships. Whether people agree or disagree with that idea, viewers definitely started debating it heavily after his comment. At the same time, people also started wondering whether the DC cast simply did not bring enough explosive drama to keep the network fully invested. Reality television is complicated because audiences constantly say they want positivity, but the biggest reactions usually come from conflict. Peaceful scenes rarely trend online. But arguments, accusations, and emotional breakdowns spread everywhere immediately. So, the network may have looked at Huntsville and seen non-stop viral conversations while looking at DC and seeing less attention overall. Another thing people began discussing was whether the behind-the-scenes interviews hurt the DC franchise badly. Several cast members from the show spoke publicly about negative experiences. Once those interviews started happening, fans began questioning production itself instead of only focusing on the cast drama. That changes everything for a reality show. Viewers can handle cast conflict. But when audiences start questioning the production team, the editing, or how cast members are treated behind the scenes, the entire image of the franchise becomes weaker. Some fans believe production may have decided it simply was not worth continuing. And honestly, reality TV producers probably hate when private issues become public discussions online. Once cast members start exposing salaries, contracts, or production complaints, it becomes harder to control the public image of the show. That is why many people think DC slowly lost support internally. Meanwhile, Huntsville continues moving like the main franchise of the entire brand. The cast members from Huntsville have become major personalities online. Every interview spreads everywhere. Every feud becomes a trending topic. Even people who stopped watching years ago still know what is happening because social media keeps the conversations alive daily. That level of visibility is difficult for networks to walk away from. People also started talking about the money connected to the new episode order. 30 episodes is a huge amount for a reality show. Fans immediately wondered whether the cast gets paid more when extra episodes are added or whether contracts stay mostly the same. That conversation became interesting because viewers compare Huntsville to other reality franchises all the time. Some fans feel the cast works extremely hard filming long seasons compared to other reality shows that have fewer episodes. But at the same time, staying on television this long also increases exposure, social media influence, business opportunities, and public visibility. Even cast members who receive criticism still gain attention from being connected to the show. The comments involving LaTisha Scott also caught attention because fans continue feeling divided about her. Some viewers defended her while others criticized her heavily, And when fans believe a cast member blocked them online after criticism, it becomes another conversation completely. That is one reason reality TV becomes exhausting for cast members sometimes. Every single interaction online gets analyzed publicly. One comment turns into a viral discussion. One response becomes a headline. One blocked follower becomes a debate on multiple platforms. And honestly, the audience now feels deeply connected to these reality shows beyond just watching episodes every week. Social media changed everything. Fans expect cast members to respond directly. They expect explanations. They expect reactions. So even a simple comment section can become major entertainment by itself.